Most people drive past the Cloverdale Fairgrounds and have no idea that a $170 million sports complex just opened with a second building already going up next door. Today, I'm breaking down the full Cloverdale Sport and Ice Complex expansion, what's proposed, the timeline to 2027, what the city is spending, and what this means if you own property near the fairgrounds. And stay with me because later in this video, I actually went there and did a full tour of this amazing new complex. First, here's something you should know about a project like this. The city didn't just build 2 rinks and then decide to do a third later. The full 3-rink layout was planned from day one. Everything you're seeing go up right now has always been part of the plan. The Cloverdale Sport and Ice Complex is a multi-rink arena sitting right next to the Cloverdale Fairgrounds. Phase 1 delivered 2 full NHL-sized ice sheets inside a building that comes in at a roughly 95,000 square feet. You've got spectator seating, dedicated change rooms, official rooms, and community spaces all designed to work on their own while still leaving room for what's next. But Phase 2 is the really cool part. Surrey City Council awarded the contract for a third NHL-sized ice sheet going up right next to the existing building on a piece of the fairgrounds that used to be a long-term film set. They've cleared that land and they're actively building on it right now. And I'll get into exactly what the city is spending across both of these phases and where that big chunk of funding is actually coming from. Stay with me. But it's worth understanding what Phase 2 actually includes first. So this third rink isn't just another sheet of ice. It comes with over 300 dedicated spectator seats, more community space, another multi-purpose room, and the part that really stands out to me, dedicated space for a junior hockey team. The idea is that a junior pro team could potentially set up shop here as their home rink, and that kind of changes the whole character of this place. You go from a recreation facility to an entertainment destination that's pulling people in from all across Surrey. On top of that, the complex is built for dry summer sports also. When the ice comes out, you're looking at lacrosse, ball hockey, other indoor events. Year-round programming that gives families a reason to show up at the fairgrounds no matter the season. All right, so the scope of what's being built here is bigger than most people think. And the timeline for when it all comes together is actually closer than you might expect. Real quick here before we move on, if you own a home in Cloverdale and you're trying to figure out what all of this development, the SkyTrain, the hospital, the new arena is actually doing to your property's value right now, reach out and I can walk you through where things stand and what these projects mean for your specific location. My contact info is in the description. There's also a link down there to grab a completely free home evaluation and a link to also sign up to our monthly e-newsletter that talks about everything that we're bringing to you on our YouTube channel here. All right, let's get back to it. So summer 2022 to fall 2025. That's how long it took to go from breaking ground to opening day on a 95,000 square foot 2-rink arena. And by the time those doors opened, Phase 2 was already approved and ready to go. Work on the original building kicked off right after council approved the construction contracts in 2022. The city had already targeted a fall 2024 opening, and that date moved to early 2025 after some foundation pile issues came up during construction. These things happen on big builds and they work through it. The main arena opened to the public in the fall of 2025 and it's been running ever since. Public skating programs, Cloverdale minor hockey, all of it is live right now. Now, what's interesting is how fast the city moved on Phase 2 once Phase 1 was open. In late September 2025, council awarded the construction contract for the third ice sheet with work starting around October of 2025. There was almost no gap between ribbon cutting and shovels going in next door. Target completion for the third rink, along with the extra seating, the junior hockey space, expanded parking, is fall of 2027. Now, some of the city's official language puts it as by 2027 or early 2027, but the consistent message is that the full 3-rink complex should be operational within roughly 2 years. The contract is awarded, the crew is on site, and the clock is running. Before we talk about what all this cost, it's worth noting this project went from approved contracts to an open facility in roughly 3 years. For a build of this scale, that being said, that's a pretty tight window, and it says a lot about how seriously the city is treating this. Okay, so here's a number that kind of puts the whole thing in perspective. The province of BC contributed roughly $70 million towards Phase 1 through their Growing Communities Fund, and that's just the provincial piece. Phase 1 alone came in at a total project cost around 132 to 133 million. That's a significant number for a recreation facility, and the city didn't cover it alone. Surrey drew on that one-time Growing Communities Fund allocation to put towards big community infrastructure projects, and this complex was one of the main ones. That provincial partnership is a big part of why a build this size got off the ground as cleanly as it did. For Phase 2, Surrey City Council approved a construction contract with Ventana Construction Corporation at around 33 to 33.4 million, with a total spending cap around 38.5 million once you factor in all the related costs. That covers the new ice sheet, spectator seating, community rooms, junior hockey facilities, and the expanded parking lot on the east side. There's also some important context around construction costs right now. Material and labor have been running higher since the pandemic, and that's hit a lot of municipal projects across BC. Now, that being said, the complex was delivered on time and on budget relative to its final approved figures. And the Phase 2 contract sets a clear cost ceiling going into that build. So for a neighborhood that still has a small town, historic Main Street feel, that level of investment signals something real. And the impact on the ground in Cloverdale is already starting to show. So walk into the facility and the first thing you notice is it doesn't feel like a typical city arena. It's modern, bright, clean change rooms, proper spectator setups, community rooms that can flip from a birthday party to a tournament registration table without missing a beat. That being said, the 2 rinks setup still hits a ceiling at peak times. You know, minor hockey, figure skating, adult leagues, public sessions, they're all competing for the same ice. Adding that 3rd sheet in 2027 changes the map on that. More local teams get ice time close to home instead of being pushed across Surrey. More learn to skate programs, more recreational skaters, more adult leagues without the bottleneck. And with junior hockey potentially landing there as a home tenant, you're adding actual game nights to the calendar. That's a different energy for the neighborhood entirely. More people finding their way to this corner of Cloverdale on a regular basis. And for families especially, having it all under one roof matters more than you'd think. The drop-off, the game, the community event, one location, one trip. That kind of thing builds habit, and habit builds community over time. Now, the complex doesn't exist on its own. It's one piece of a much larger reimagining of the Cloverdale Fairgrounds that's already underway. Fraser Downs Racecourse has recently been shut down, its lease was terminated, and the city is folding that land into a broader redevelopment vision. Public spaces, entertainment, expanded community facilities, all tied to the arena and the planned hospital, which is nearby. The city's stated goal is turning the fairgrounds into a regional destination while formally protecting the old Cloverdale as a heritage precinct. Tourism guides describe Cloverdale as Surrey's historic center, and the city appears committed to keeping that identity in place, even as the infrastructure around it scales up. So hey, Tyler, thanks for meeting with us today.
Of course.
Tyler Dinwoody.
Dinwoody.
He works here.
Worse.
Yeah, works here at the new Cloverdale Arena. So we're just going to get a quick tour and take a look around. So you've got 2 rinks here, right?
2 rinks, yeah. 2. We opened September 2nd, so for full NHL size facilities on both sides with seating for about 300 currently right now.
Okay.
On each side, I should say.
Cool. Let's go take a look at one of those. This is just like a little training area here, or what is this?
Yeah, so this is a warm-up area. So this is actually kind of a unique little thing. So in most the dressing rooms are water below us right now, and so by centering them, we're able to create this, a larger space up top here. So yeah.
Got some figure skating going on here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Future Olympians.
You're added in background noise here.
Yeah.
Your auto. You don't have to add the music yourself anymore. Yeah. So each side. There's about with standing here. Each side has about a 300 person capacity for viewership plus down below. So for a community rink, pretty standard size.
Yeah.
But for a bit of a unique area up here, as it's a little better point of view. Get a little higher up for a community rink.
Okay.
This area here has turned out to be very, very popular for us. It was supposed to be, again, we're above the dressing rooms currently, and normally that's wasted space. So we decided to do them down the center and kind of create this plaza area up here. So it's been really, really popular. It's just packed every night. Like the teams all come up in here and warm up. Obviously a great play area for the kids. It's kind of a great congregation area for the parent. The parents, as soon as the periods end or whatever, it just floods right into here for the warm area.
Yeah.
And it's we actually did the grand opening ceremony here. We had about 1,000 people up here with a stage at one end, so you can actually get a lot of people fit up here as well.
Yeah.
Good multi-purpose space.
Okay, you want to go maybe look up the new arena over there?
Sure. Yeah.
Is there anything special with the ice that you did? Like anything, like new technology?
No, but one of the things that is kind of cool about it is the building is entirely heated off the energy generated by our ice plant. So it's very eco-friendly in the sense that we're not actually drawing any power to heat the facility. So
the energy we use to keep the ice.
No, that's just about exactly. The ice plant that does that, all of the heat that comes off that is what we use to heat the facility. So it's a little more eco-friendly, a little bit of a green feature to the facility, because obviously a place this side could, could suck a lot of power. So.
Behind the scenes here, no public. Go on in.
Yeah, sorry. So actually, they're about to start attaching the building, and so there has to be a clearance.
Oh, is that going to be attached?
Yeah. So when this is finished, this is going to actually walk right through into multi-purpose room, and that'll be sliding doors that walk into the concourse of the next rink.
Okay.
So it'll all come through. So this is a little more. This is scheduled to open fall of 2027. And it'll be fully operational fall of 2020 for the hockey season. So the new Cloverdale junior team will be playing out of here. So a little additional seating. There's going to be some pretty cool upper seating around, bleachers all down the other side. There'll be a digital video screen in here, a little more of a showpiece.
Yeah. You have a team in mind for it? Or
yeah, so the Cloverdale junior team started this year. Yep. So we're a little ahead of the game. We're a little behind on them, and they're playing out of the old Cloverdale arena right now, but they'll move over. We got a really, really nice dressing room. I don't know if you can... Yeah, I guess there's not much to see yet, but kind of where that orange door is going in there, that's all going to be the new dressing room for the junior team. So they'll be fitted out up there. Not a lot to see right now, but it'll all come together. Give us a year and it'll look like something.
Yeah, cool.
So there's actually some other cool features we're doing in here. Is we're going to do golf simulators in this room up here too. So you can kind of rent out for parties or whatever.
You hear that? Golf simulators. Now we're talking. I gave up hockey last year, but I'm into golf. So
I was going to say, my wife's going to be wondering why I work late so many nights. Yeah. Get a quick 18 in every time. So.
How's that? Does that just be part of like the community center type thing? Like,
well, we will rent it out. Like you better rent it for parties or whatever. Like we do birthday parties with them, like mix through as it is right now. So it'll just be another cool feature to have. So I like they actually do it at Burnaby 8 rinks. Oh, they have a couple of simulator rooms, and they say they're just packed all the time. So you know what I mean. At any time, anybody can just come rent it. So I mean. Might as well, this is again, it's a community facility. Might as well find as many reasons as we can to get the community to come in. So. And
then parking all around here, I guess?
Parking will be on this side of it. That's got to maintain an access road. That's a safety road up there. So like everything up top will be an access road. Like, I mean, whether or not we can find some extra angled parking, but that'll all stay. And then, so they're adding another, I think it's 79 new spots that'll be coming in here in the front here once we're finished, so.
And then in the summer, I guess, I was reading that the ice comes out, or?
Well, we're taking it out this year we have to for warranty checks and everything.
Okay.
But just the demand of ice we're getting through the summer, there's no, the demand's coming, so we're gonna leave the ice, the ice will stay, and we'll keep it as a, unless something comes up, if a major ball hockey tournament or, a lacrosse tournament or something wants to rent it, then we can take it out for them, but right now the plan will probably just...
How long does it take to take it out and put it back in?
Well, the whole cycle is usually you could probably do it in 10. We call it a 12-day turnaround. It takes about 3 days to pull it all out, 3 or 4 days to pull it out, and then you'd have to but that's dropping the temperature. It takes about 2 days to bring the slab back down to temperature, and then about 5 days to put it back in, 4 or 5 days to actually flood it back up to full height. So
cool. What's the plan with the old arena at this?
Gonna stay?
Keep staying.
Yeah.
Because you do the skating thing.
Yeah, the winter
rent that out for our clients every year, right?
Oh yeah, the Winter Ice Palace. Yeah, which is huge. I mean, don't quote me, and I think this year was the 30th year of Winter Ice Palace. So really ingrained in the community at this point. It's not it's just the people love it. Yeah. I'd like to actually see that, now that if we can buy ourselves a little ice time back by adding this in, I think it would be cool to do more of those. Do a week of Halloween Ice Palace, a Winter Ice Palace, Easter Ice Palace.
More decorations.
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys know, we did the outdoor ice plaza at the City Hall this year. We did a big outdoor rink in the plaza.
Okay, yeah.
And so we actually ended up taking, we took all of our decorations, half the Winter Ice Palace decorations we took down there to decorate that up because it opened earlier, and then bought all new ones for Winter Ice Palace. So if you came this year, you might have saw it was actually refreshed this year. So you'd be surprised how fast that adds up though when you're buying those decorations. They aren't cheap.
Yeah, cool.
This facility itself is they have what is called the Rick Hansen Gold certification, which is the highest level of certification you can get for an accessible facility.
Yeah.
And so that is why you can see all the room behind the benches here. The benches actually really easily remove. You notice the plexi where it is. So this is all fully set up for sledge hockey or accessible hockey to be played already. And so that's where the area is. We actually there's a surface that goes down so they can come in and out off the ice smoothly. But again, if we go down there, you'll see the benches just pop right out. So it's fully accessible. And that's, you can see all all of our doors have the pop plates on them, and then most of them have the foot level plates. So people in wheelchairs can access access all of our rooms and facilities. So accessibility is a really, really big deal in the facilities inside City of Surrey. As I say that, as we sit dormant, but
yeah.
It's
pretty nice here. Should have brought my skates.
Yeah, so these areas, like a lot of people think this is all wasted space, but this is all done to accommodate. Which is why we have all of the so the glass, the plexi stays in all year round, so they can see through it. And then these just actually literally just pop out. It takes one person can have these out and back in minutes. And then we just have a sheeting that goes down so they can come in and out smoothly. So yeah, we're actually pretty proud of that around here, how we make sure that everything stays accessible all the time. So then dressing rooms here, you can
lucky number 8. Lucky.
Come on through.
Already pretty scratched up here.
Yeah, I know it doesn't take long. Okay. But so pretty standard community rooms, nothing too special about them. Again, as I was saying, phase 2, we've really gone above and beyond on the junior room over there. That'll be pretty cool. So you're gonna have to come back and visit us again once that place is open and take a look through that one.
Individual showers.
I'll tell you something that's really changed in the landscape of minor hockey over the last 10 years is every team has a girl on it now.
Yeah.
And so what we have here is we've got 4 full-size dressing rooms. And then we put in on each side, so there's 4 full-size dressing rooms, and then an overflow here, these are half size, the small ones. And so whenever there's girls on the teams, we've already accommodated for them, so they can come down and get dressed, and they get their own areas. So this is kind of saved for anybody that just for whatever reason decides that they want their own private dressing room or they need to be separated from the group. They come down here and change, and then they can head back down there once everything's fully changed. So this is actually another big part of the accessibility thing here. So all these restrooms, so they're again, things you wouldn't know. Well, for starters, we're one of the only facilities with an adult change table, which is huge for people to do it. And then all of our things, they seem high here, so everything's done so a wheelchair can fit underneath it properly, so they can still access everything. So a lot of little features here that we kept in mind. So then these plates, so for anybody in a wheelchair, for any mobility issues with their arm, they have kick plates for them.
Cool.
So yeah, then over here is our skate shops. This is where all our public skating, not all of it, but typically it takes place on this. So our skate shops here, 469 pairs of skates, I think, plus available helmets.
Cool.
This is a new style of helmet here. So a lot of a huge South Asian community here. And so these are the new helmets they've designed to support religious headwear.
Oh, wow. Jeez.
As we were having some problems with some of the kids coming, we couldn't get it in. So
Yeah. Huh. Are they all like that, or just
just some numbers? Just some. It's actually brand new. We had some issues with it going on in the past, and we're getting a lot of complaints that go under policy. We can't let kids under 12 out without helmets on, and so obviously there was some it caused some conflict at time, and so we located those. We discovered those. We got them now, and it solved the problem. So
interesting.
Where there's a will, there's a way. Hey, you can get through everything. Yeah. So
lots of space.
Yeah, I mean, there's it'd be great to. It'll be I'm hearing a lot of talk about being a real entertainment district, so it'll be super cool, some restaurants and bars, and then I don't know. I don't want to commit to anything, but I've heard some of the major.
You heard it here. It's breaking news.
Well, some of the
we're not making the decisions.
Some of the biggest tenants some of the tenants that I've heard bounced around would be pretty cool. It'd be pretty cool to have them. So
yeah, Cloverdale is already a destination. Most people just haven't caught up to that yet. The complex is the anchor, but the hospital, the Fairgrounds overhaul, and the SkyTrain extension are what turned this from a great arena story into a long-term neighborhood story. If you're weighing a move in and around Cloverdale and want to talk through what all this means for your specific situation, shoot me an email, info@moteam.ca today. And don't forget to book your free home evaluation. The link will be in the description below. I've also linked a video here that breaks down every major mega project happening across Surrey right now. If you're thinking long-term about where to buy in Surrey, that's the one to watch next. Thanks for watching. See you again in the next one.